Hey everyone, Austin from the Ace in the Hole podcast here. And I know I'm late pushing this out. I'm sorry. It's been a long weekend for me. I have been at a LAN event, which is basically just a local esports tournament where all the teams come to a specific spot and they play each other. And it was 13 to 14 hours yesterday and it was 12 hours today. And I casted almost all 12 hours of that. So it's been a long weekend for me, and we weren't able to get an episode done. Apologies. Cliff was out doing something. I think he was out visiting some family. Uh, I was obviously gone, as I just said. I was an hour away for 12 hours a day over the weekend. Um, and Eli was just kind of a casualty of all this. Um, so we figured it'd be good, take a week off, come back at it next week, refreshed. Just know we aren't going anywhere. We didn't stop uploading. We aren't just leaving this. It was just a hectic weekend. We couldn't get it done. These types of things happen. We're all human. We've got lives too outside of this, even though might not sound that way, but we do. So I just want to say we appreciate you all for listening. That's probably what this is going to be more of, is just like an appreciation message, because we really do appreciate all of you that listen week in and week out. Not a lot of you, but for those of you that listen, we really do appreciate it. Love every single one of you. Um, and really, if you can, just kind of get the word out there. We always are looking for more people to listen, no matter who it is. And I actually got bored a couple nights ago and made a Facebook page. So you can do a little digging for it, or it's connected to our Anchor. So you can just go to anchor.com or anchor.fm and search Ace in the Hole, and it'll pop up. It'll be one of our linked things. I'm not quite sure if it's linked on Spotify yet. I don't know how all that works, but I do know we have a Facebook now. So I think I'll be posting every episode on there from here on out, maybe a link to it, and maybe just more interactive stuff, kind of gauging the interest, what you guys might want to see, any of that. I will say this: at the LAN today, I ran into someone else that loved wrestling, and we sat there and talked wrestling for probably a good 45 minutes to an hour, just this and that, because I casted today for Valorant, and I came out of the production room, and they stopped me immediately, and we just stood there talking about this and that. He was just getting my opinions on it. So Dr. Jackson, I believe that was your name. If you're listening to this, appreciate you. Get the word out there if you can. Doc Brown, my apologies. Justin, if you're out there, if you're listening to this, appreciate you. Just like everyone else, I appreciate you for listening. I know Cliff and Eli do. So really all this was letting you know we aren't done. It was just an off week, really. Couldn't get it recorded. We appreciate all of you. We love every single one of you. And we'll be back at it next week. It was a big week in wrestling this week. Hopefully, we might touch on some of it next week, but we'll for sure be back in the swing of things next week. And always remember, we've got you covered because we're your Ace in the Hole. Catch you on down the road.